Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion, and once again I'm joined by Benji.
Hey.
And Miel.
Hello.
And today we are going to be doing Nud-Melek, which I can't bring up on the map in a minute because we're indoors. So 2 more regions left to go in Moria. This is the one that actually leads out of Moria. But these days the Foundations of Stone is kind of considered a bit more of an optional, harder area that you don't normally have to do, besides it's part of the epic.
The quest gen takes you out into the Laurelin area, so you don't have to do it, but you can go back and easily do it.
But we're going to do it anyway. There's your breast has a beard. That's a bit disconcerting. Anyway, we're going to talk to Bori. We're going to start off. We're going to do a bit of the Book 5 epic storyline because that's going to send us down to Nud-Melek for some of the quests in this. So we'll continue quest. We have to locate and talk to Gloomer in Nud-Melek. Now, I'm not sure which one is going to be near us. I'm just going to poke my nose outside just so I can bring up the map. So yeah, Nud-Melek is this massive eastern region which leads out to the Dimril Dal in Laurelin. Okay, so Svanir is going to be the nearest one, so if you go Svanir for your Mithril coin, we'll just cheat our way across. So we are now in the second hall on the western side of this. The easiest way to get here from the 21st hall is literally if you come out the south gate, head eastwards, and you can kind of like jump off a cliff somewhere around here, then head south and east. It's a big staircase.
You don't want to go all the way to the bottom of the chamber.
No.
You want to stay in the upper eaves of the passage.
But then, yeah, you can't miss this big staircase that comes down. Talk to Svanir. I think we actually get him to follow us, don't we? At some point, we need to.
Yeah, we get a friend.
We do after a couple of quests, yeah.
So, as we can see, we're actually quite high up down there. This is like one of the massive halls. It's kind of like in the movies where they walked into the massive hall of pillars, but it's the wrong hall. They walked into the 21st hall, technically. Right, so slightly north of him, we have to look. Slightly south of him, we have to look. And I think slightly east, down at the bottom of the stairs, we need to look. So there we go. But as you can see, a lot of these pillars are kind of like designed with this like elaborate kind of tree-like design, which is kind of a bit odd for dwarves. They don't normally give a crap about trees, but that's the design they've gone for. There we go. Damn it, not that far off. There we go. So we go back upstairs and talk to him. And try not to fall off because this is a very long drop here. The view is magnificent, but like with the rest of Moria, the second hall swarms with enemies. It used to be a lot worse. Moria's literally had like half the mobs killed, possibly more.
These halls will be great once more.
Yeah, there's a massacre that we never heard about.
Yeah.
Dev gods.
Yeah. The god of nerf. Okay, so we need to defeat enemies atop Khazad-Dum. So this is literally not even downstairs. This is going to be upstairs, back the way we came. So if we head westwards up these staircase, as if we were going back towards Nud-Melek.
I think you pick up a couple of quests when you're up here.
Yeah, there's a little goblin camp at the very top of the stairs which will give us a few quests. And this is kind of basically where it's trying to vector us to. So there we go. So this is where the goblin camp is. That's the staircase you're going to come down if you come down from Nud-Melek in the 21st hall. But we're going to have a little roam in here. So as soon as we set foot inside this camp, we're going to get a couple of quests. We need to collect spears from goblins. And we need to find the source of the tremor. And it's not graboids. If any of you guys get that reference.
Nope.
Benji's probably too young to get it. They're making a new Tremors film, actually. It's
Cool.
Have you never seen a Tremors film?
Nope.
It's
Never
don't
seen
mind
them.
pop-
Seen them
it's a
myself.
classic. Like, have you heard of it? Do you know what it is?
Heard of it vaguely, but that's about it.
It's basically like where these like random ass like worm creatures just like tunnel under the ground and then just randomly sense movement, come up and eat people and stuff. So it's like this like B-movie horror franchise, which is just like, you know, it's like back in the day what they used to have instead of Sharknado. But Sharknado just takes the B-movie trope to like a whole new level. You know, they just like deliberately put all these like continuity errors in there just to like make it so bad.
Deliberately or
It's clearly deliberate. I mean, have you seen Sharknado?
No, I've heard.
I've only seen the first one, but like they're like literally been like a massive storm, right? And they're like going into a house, and you have a shot outside the house. You know, there's like rivers of water in the streets. You know, it's gushing out, and then they'll cut back to it like a few seconds later, and it's like bone dry.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, the downstairs of the house is like swamped, and then the next minute, you know, there's no water in the house. Just like complete like absolute bullshit stuff. It's crazy. It really is so bad that it suddenly like loops around and becomes like a bit good again. Oh dear. But then they've since made like, no, how many up to now? 4 of them now, aren't they?
Although I don't know.
So obviously they're doing well enough to spawn sequels. This is the source of the Tremors, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get credit for that. There we go. We have a Troll Slayer deed in Moria. That is our very first troll, and we're very near the end of Moria. But whatever. There's quite a few inside the instances, which helps.
And everything 61.
Grats.
You're gonna be so fired.
Yeah, filthy
no.
over-leveler.
I don't care.
We need 2 more goblins.
Oh, there's another quest in here. Coffer for unguarded treasure.
Oh, did I not? Yeah. Whoa, that's a bit deep. Oh, I broke my leg.
Ooh, I didn't pick this up last time I did.
Nor did I.
Let's get on a horse or a goat. Might be quicker.
I could do with a couple more spears if we can kill things on the way out, please.
Yep, there should be a couple of spare guys in this next room.
Cheers.
I need
I
2
don't know
more.
why they didn't drop for me before, but
Because you didn't kill. You literally ignored everything in this room and just ran straight for the troll.
it still dropped the stuff.
Yeah, because I killed it and you were probably in range.
Yeah,
I was killing stuff in this room when you guys just ran off, so. See, look, they're respawning from where I've killed them. Right, I've got 6,
Right,
how about
that's
you?
the spear's done, yep.
Yeah, done it.
So that one's an instant complete. We can go back downstairs now. I just ignore that guy.
Yeah.
Oh wait. But yeah, I've been busy leveling my Runekeeper to make a feature appearance at some point soon in the series. She's level 35.
What, you've been leveling?
I know. I've been hitting the leveling train hard. Like the last 3 days. I like.
Oh, is that what you've been doing while you've been watching Worlds?
I've pretty much been doing that while I've been watching World Championships from League of Legends. Yeah. But yeah, I did like Breland. I did like a bit in Breland, like the early parts. Then I like spammed through the Barrow Downs and that. Then I've been to the North Downs, quickly rushed through that yesterday. Today I'm doing Evendim. And I might even finish Evendim today as well, so I'm on a rampage at the minute. But we'll have to see if I can keep up the progress during the week.
Yeah, because it's pretty much where you're going to have to do
There's not enough hours in the day.
Angmar and a bit of Forage Hill.
I'll probably just go Angmar.
But yeah, you can get a 2, 3, it depends how far you go. I normally just do the first part of Angmar and then go to Forage Hill.
There is a man who has recently died. Because the red circle's over there.
And then you've got all the Moria to do to catch up.
I think his guild name was Phoenix Legion, so you know he's just respawned Phoenix. Get it?
Yeah. Maybe that's why he dies all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've just deposited a dwarf. But we're going to have quite a few things we can kill down here which will give us quests. So the deep claws should give us 1. Actually no, it's the same quest, isn't it? Yeah. Defeat random enemies inside this hall. Now the braziers are mostly on the top and bottom sides of the hall.
Yeah, there's 2 on each side.
So if we make our way northwards, they're generally at the top of these steps over here, so wander over. But yeah, if I can keep up the pace with my ring keeper, then she should be ready to go long before we've even finished Moria. So she might make her feature debut inside Laurelin if all goes to plan. That's number 1. Now we can pretty much stay on top of this bit and we don't have to fight any mobs really.
Yeah.
The deep claws will threaten to attack rather than outright attacking. But the dragonettes and the orcs will just randomly attack us if they see us. We need to also find the first source of the odour, which I believe is on the southwestern corner of the hall.
It is.
Yeah. It's in the main chamber.
So that's 3. There should be some more further east, potentially.
Yeah, there might be actually. Yeah.
Yep. I think pretty
Just
much.
the way the map looked, it made it look like there's only 3.
Yeah, they've kind of done it in a weird, patchy fashion. It makes it look like there's only 3 spots. That's 5. We might be able to get all 6 on one side, actually. Ah, the glowworms. You guys haven't actually seen that yet.
What about?
Oh, you're in for a treat. Oh, no, we've actually got a quest from those guys as well. The glowworm episode of our last session. I don't want to say anything because it'll be spoilers, but it's brilliant.
Well, spoilers for us, not for the people listening.
Well, no, they would have watched it before this, obviously, unless they've skipped an episode. But at the time of recording this, that episode's not gone out. That's going out tomorrow. So, yeah, that's the funniest one I've edited in a while. There we go. Sickly glow. Collect ichor from deep crawlers. There should be quite a few of those guys around. They're mostly on the eastern side of this hall, but still on the western side of this lava, so yeah, everywhere around the word hall on the map. The deep claw we don't give a shit about. Yeah, there's 2 guys here. There's like a massive collection of these guys on the southern side of the hall as well, if you're struggling to find any of them. That's 2. There's a dragonet there, which I'm just going to kill because you know what dragonets are like in Moria. Rare Pokemons. God, I need to keep remembering to use Anthem of War and my coda to advance my class deeds.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They're the only 2 that I need left. Oh dear, you were hitting the class deed spamming hard before we started recording.
Just a little bit. I don't even just logged on before we started, so didn't get much in.
That's 7. 1 more of these guys.
I should make this one a special one.
By nerfing it, which then means my attack got redirected on some guy around the corner.
Yes, 59.
Did I one-shot something over there?
I don't know.
Deep cricket.
I don't know, my animation hit something over here.
There's a deep cricket, which is a mob.
Poor little 1 health mob.
Yeah.
Press F to warn it. Oh, dragonet. I just did a Legolas slide down that slope.
Are you trying to be your best, trying to reenact the best Lord of the Rings character?
Legolas was not the best Lord of the Rings character.
Sure he was.
Come on, Aragorn.
Legolas was the best Lord of the Rings character for idiots.
For Benji, because it's Orlando Bloom. Ah, come on, Aragorn was man mode. Even more so.
Gimli.
Even more so in the movies. No, Gimli was just a token comic relief.
The comic dwarf.
Alright, we need to get down the very far corner to do those mushrooms, but those are the mushroom clouds that we need to worry about, but the problem is we're kind of approaching this from the wrong order.
Wrong, yeah. Never mind. Do I need one more mob as well? That'd be easy.
I'm sure we're going to accidentally pull one at some point.
We know what Rail's like.
Yeah, I was probably going to pull 10, come over near us, make us
We
fight
like, hey
them.
guys, I brought you a present.
He probably is too lazy to even press hips or something to go into stealth and let us kill the rest. But yeah. Alright, so we're in the southwestern corner. The smell is overpowering here because we're literally in like a fart cloud now. But yeah, literally due south of where the Kadal Zaram point of interest marker is. So it's probably easier to turn on bloody floaty names. There we go. There we go, it's the last guy killed. Collected the fungus. The fungus exudes a pungent foul odour.
Do you know what this needs for a breeze? You can get rid of any order.
I don't know. I mean, have you seen the film Evolution?
Nope.
Oh, come on.
What do you expect, pal?
I mean, I know these aren't like, Shawshank Redemption and like, like critically lauded films. But it's got Mulder from X-Files, David Duchovny. But they basically like get invaded by aliens, and the way they use to defeat the aliens is Head and Shoulders shampoo, because it's got some kind of ingredient in there that the aliens are allergic to. So you're basically saying that Febreze is what kills Glob Saga in Moria.
I don't
It's
know.
their kryptonite.
It just gets rid of the order. I'm not sure it actually kills it.
Stops the spread. Okay, so one more mushroom. That's that one done. Auto complete. Should probably get off just in case he's going to give me another quest in a minute. No. So next up we need to find the Bridge of Khazad-Dum with Svanna, but also we need to locate and talk to Glummer in Nud-Melek, who's going to be pretty close
Just
to us.
south. Okay.
So all along the southern side of this hall there should be loads of little doorways which lead to the southern part of this map.
Which can send you to the Fleming Deeps as well.
Which will
Redhorn,
kind of send you
sorry.
down loads of places. I've moved that out of the way, so you can sneak down to the Redhorn Lodes from down here, and also down to the Foundations of Stone. And it's kind of like a little triangular set of passages that you can kind of nip between all three of those guys. But if we talk to him, we need to defeat 4 Pulpum flank defenders and 4 Pulpum foe slayers. So these are basically fat orcs. We don't need to care too much about. Oh, god damn it! What is it? The thing's one-shotting me off my horse. It never
And you're
happens.
complaining about me pulling these things randomly.
It never happens unless we're recording, and then it always happens to me, and it's never to you guys.
And yeah, you're the only one that ever falls in lava as well.
It was deliberate. Yeah, there's probably going to be quite a few spare guys, and actually we should also get a point of interest which is accessible from pretty much where we are now, back in the Redhorn Lodes. Kill a few of these guys. So where we are now is just west of where it says Sigyn Farak point of interest, just above this kind of like little peninsula of lava there. But where we've got the passageway going to the Redhorn Lodes, the one where the word 2 is, which is along this one to the west where you guys are not going. So see you later, shitlords. If we follow this passageway along here, down this one where these orange crystals are, and we could go up the stairs as well later on, but if we follow this along, this will take us back into the Redhorn Lodes. to like an overlooking balcony perch.
Yeah. Some of the point of interest for this map is Redhorn.
So, no, the one at the very end of this passage is one of the point of interest for Redhorn Lodes, and unless you know where it is and how to get there, you probably won't ever find it. So if we just mount up. And it is quite a long passageway as well. I'm just going to go right to the end and pull everything because I saw it. Yep, there we go again. Look, see what I mean? Every time.
Just stand still. Stand still.
Bud Coolbacken. Here we go. So that's the point of interest inside Redhorn Lodes, which is so that's probably the last one I need. I've probably missed at least one. Otherwise, it probably would have propped something up. But this puts us with a lovely view. I mean, you can kind of just about see the Orc Watch up there on the scaffolding. It's all the stairs down underneath the Grand Stairs instance. The Grand Stairs instance is over there. That's where the nasty spiders and shit are down that way.
We're missing Nud-Melek, which I think is further in Nud-Melek as well, is it?
This is the only one that should be accessible from outside. Everything else should be inside Redhorn proper. But this one, yeah, you have to go out to another region and then come back in via this bullshit path. Which is a bit of a harsh trick that they've played there.
So we missed one in Flaming... Oh, that's Flaming Deep, sorry.